Let me guess. You've probably got 47 browser tabs open right now, 3 different productivity apps, and a 5-year plan you've rewritten every month for the past 5 years. Sound familiar? Here's the part nobody in America talks about. Being smart might actually be the reason you're not successful. I know, it sounds insane. You grew up hearing intelligence was your greatest advantage. Gifted classes, advanced programs, people telling you you had so much potential. Teachers pulled you aside to say you were special. Tests felt easy. Learning felt effortless. You were supposed to go far. But here you are, watching people who aren't even as smart as you getting the success you thought would be yours. They're running businesses while you're still researching the perfect business model. They're closing deals while you're still drafting the perfect email. They're living the life you dreamed about while you're still planning how to start. Your intelligence has become a prison. And the worst part? You build it yourself, bar by bar, thought by thought. Every perfectly logical analysis that stopped you from taking action. Every perfect plan that never left the notebook. Every smart excuse that kept you safe. But here's the shift that breaks the cycle. Your IQ isn't the problem. It's how you're using it. And once you understand why smart people fail, you can finally start winning. Chapter 1. The Overthinking Trap. The Overthinking Trap. You know what's funny? You can solve complex problems in your head, but that project you said you'd start soon? Yeah, it's been 3 years. And in that time, someone else built it, launched it, scaled it, and maybe even retired. Welcome to the Overthinking Trap, where smart people go to let their dreams die one analysis at a time. Here's how it plays out. Your brain sees a simple task, let's say starting a blog. Normal people, they just start writing. 5 minutes to choose a platform, 10 minutes for a name, first post up by lunchtime. But your brain? First, you research the best blogging platform, compare 15 options, read 47 reviews, join 3 Facebook groups to ask which is best. Then you start thinking about SEO before writing a single word, study content strategies, analyze competitor metadata. 6 months later, you're a blogging expert who hasn't written a single post. You're not thinking, you're hiding. Hiding behind research, analysis, and the illusion of productivity. Overthinking feels productive because your brain is busy, but it's like revving your engine in neutral. Noise, effort, zero movement. And deep down you know it. You know you're stuck, you know you're stalling, but you can't stop because stopping means starting, and starting means risk. Chapter 2. The Perfection Prison. Want to know the most expensive word in the English language? Perfect. That one word has killed more American dreams than failure ever could. That word has cost you more money, more opportunities, and more happiness than every mistake you've ever made. Because mistakes can be fixed. Perfect never arrives. Perfection isn't high standards. It's not craftsmanship. It's fear. Fear pretending to be productivity. Think about it. How many projects are just sitting in your drafts right now? 90% done, but never published. That book you've been editing for 2 years? That business idea you've been refining since college?
Not good enough.
That course you recorded 3 times
What
but
if
never
they
released?
judge?
You tell yourself you're protecting quality. But really? You're terrified that if it isn't perfect, people will see you're not as brilliant as everyone thinks. If your work has flaws, maybe you do too. If your ideas aren't bulletproof, maybe you aren't either. But here's the truth that will save your future. Perfect is the enemy of paid. Done beats perfect every single time. While you're polishing, someone else is profiting. While you're perfecting, someone else is progressing. Perfect is a prison you never escape from. Done opens doors. Chapter 3. Why IQ isn't enough. Let me blow your mind with some data. After an IQ of around 120, intelligence only predicts 23% of your success. 23, which means 77% of what determines your success has nothing to do with how smart you are. Not your test scores, not your degrees, not your ability to solve puzzles. Now, guess what predicts 58% of success? Emotional intelligence. EQ beats IQ by more than double. Your ability to read a room, to understand people, to manage your emotions, to inspire others. These soft skills you've ignored your whole life, they're actually the hard currency of success. But school didn't teach that, right? You were rewarded for having the right answers, not for collaborating, for solving problems alone, not building relationships, for being right, not being likable. So now you're great at theory, but terrible at the messy human stuff that actually drives success. You can calculate complex equations, but can't calculate how to ask for help. You can debug code, but can't debug a tough conversation. You can optimize systems, but can't optimize relationships. Your IQ is writing checks your EQ can't cash. And that's why people with lower IQs are passing you by. They're not smarter, they're just better at the game that actually matters. Chapter 4. The knowledge curse. Here's something wild. The more you know, the harder it becomes to do anything. It's like being a chef who knows 500 recipes but starves because they can't pick one to cook. This is the knowledge curse, and you're drowning in it. When you know less, decisions are simple. Start a business, start selling something. Need customers? Tell people. Embarrassingly straightforward. But when you're smart, every simple decision explodes into a web of possibilities. You see every potential failure, every optimization, every downside, every alternate path. And each path branches into 1,000 more. You're not making smarter decisions. You're making no decisions. Remember when you didn't overthink everything? When you just tried stuff? When failing wasn't a statistical analysis, but just something that might happen? Ignorance takes action. Intelligence takes notes. You're not drowning because you can't swim. You're drowning because you're analyzing the water instead of getting in. Sometimes you need to forget what you know and remember how to move. Chapter 5. The execution equation. Here's the formula that predicts success. Performance equals talent times effort squared. Effort squared, meaning effort matters twice as much as talent. Your natural gifts are the multiplier, but effort is the exponential factor. But smart people, we've been coasting on talent since childhood. School was easy. Tests were simple. You got A's with minimal effort. So you never built the effort muscle. You never learned how to grind. Now you're an adult with a Ferrari engine and a tricycle work ethic. You know every productivity trick, but can't focus for 5 minutes straight. Here's the truth nobody told you. Consistent, average effort beats occasional brilliance every single time. The person who shows up daily beats the genius who shows up once a month. The tortoise doesn't beat the hare because he's faster. He wins because the hare stops. Effort counts twice. Potential without effort is 0. Join our channel membership for perks like early access to scripts, input on new topics, and a community that gets it. Chapter 6. Breaking the fixed mindset. Here's the most ironic thing about highly intelligent people. The smarter you are, the more likely you have a fixed mindset. The people who could learn anything are terrified of learning. Because being the smart one isn't just a trait, it's your identity. So when something is hard, you quit. Not because you can't do it, but because struggling means risking your identity. What if people see you fail? What if smart isn't who you are anymore? You'd rather protect the illusion of unlimited potential than discover your actual limits. So you stay in your comfort zone where you look smart, where you feel competent, where nothing challenges your identity. But growth requires failure. Learning requires mistakes. Progress requires looking stupid sometimes. Your intelligence is supposed to be a starting point, not your whole personality. It's meant to be used, stretched, tested, not wrapped in bubble wrap. The moment you stop growing, you stop being truly intelligent. Chapter 7. the social intelligence gap. Here's the sad, funny thing. You can solve everyone's problems except your own. You give amazing advice you never follow. You create incredible strategies you never execute. Because success isn't a solo game. And you've been playing solo your whole life. Smart people often think networking is beneath them. Small talk feels pointless. Why talk about the weather when you could discuss philosophy? Why talk about sports when you could solve world issues? But here's what you missed. That guy talking about football is building trust. That woman sharing weekend plans is building connection. Those pointless conversations are social glue. They build relationships, and those relationships open doors. Your net worth is your network, not your IQ.
But you've been too busy trying to be the smartest person in the room to connect with anyone in it. Too busy being impressive to be helpful. Your brilliance means nothing if nobody wants to work with you. Your ideas mean nothing if nobody helps you execute them. Connection beats perfection. Chapter 8. Building your success system. Forget everything you think you know about productivity. You don't need another app, another system, another optimization tool. You've already got 17 productivity apps on your phone, and you're less productive than ever. You need a system that works with your overthinking brain, not against it. Here's the secret. Make action easier than analysis. Remove every barrier between you and doing the thing, because your brain will instantly slip into research mode if you give it even one excuse. Want to write? Don't research writing. Don't buy a course. Don't join a forum. Just open a document, type one sentence, save it. Tomorrow, add one more. That's the system. Your brain will scream, "This is too simple. We need a 12-step strategy." But that's your intelligence sabotaging you again. Complexity feels smart, but complexity kills execution. Systems beat goals. Habits beat motivation. Simple beats complicated, every single time. Chapter 9. The 30-Day Transformation. All right, genius. Time to use that brain for something that actually matters. Your real life, not the potential life in your head. Not the someday life on your vision board. The life you're living right now. For the next 30 days, you're going to run an experiment. Not plan it, not research it, run it. Starting today. Starting before you're ready. Rule 1. Start before you feel prepared. If you wait to feel ready, you'll wait forever. Your brain always finds one more tutorial, one more skill, one more article, one more excuse. Pick one thing, not 5, not 3, 1. And do it badly every day. Yes, badly. Give yourself permission to suck, to be a beginner, to learn. Document everything, not to optimize it, not to analyze it, but to show your brain that action beats intention, done beats perfect, movement beats thinking. In 30 days, you won't be perfect, but you'll be transformed. You'll be moving, growing, becoming. Your IQ gave you potential. Action gives you power. The question is, are you smart enough to stop being so smart? If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe and drop your thoughts below.